Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you to everyone that has joined. Thank you to Bart, Pro Gamer on the vertical stream, and the Herd, Eric the Crazy Viking. Thank you for both joining us on the horizontal stream, along with others. Appreciate it, everyone being here. So we have a field of cotton. This is a multiplayer server. People are welcome to join if they want to. The server name and password is in the Discord. If you need me to repost it, I can do that for you. So the idea of these streams is to do crops that we don't normally do. You know, everyone does sorghum, wheat, barley, oat. We all do those, but very rarely, because of the price of the machines and all that, do we do things like spinach, cotton, carrots. There's a reason why we don't do carrots, besides the cost of the machine. But I just wanted to do a few different types of crops, and basically the rule is we have a similar sized field full of the crop. The crop is fully fertilized and limed and all that sort of thing, so it's 100%. And the idea is to lease the machinery needed to harvest it, and to see if we can still make a profit even after leasing the machine. So far we've been able to do it. We did potatoes last week, and we actually made a little bit of profit. Honestly, we didn't make as much profit as we did from the carrots, but we didn't spend as much time harvesting the carrots harvesting the potatoes as we did the carrots. So yeah, so while we wait for some people to join, if anyone does, I'll make a start on harvesting the cotton. So yeah, had an interesting Thursday, or Thursday night. Basically, Windows said, oh, we've got a update we want to install. So I installed the update, or started to install the update, and basically halfway through the update it just started into a boot cycle of death, blue screen of death, and it just was not a happy camper anymore. Tried doing startup repair, tried doing a few different things, and what was really strange is my boot drive changed from C drive, which is your standard boot drive, to J. So it looked like it was trying to boot from a J partition. So I'm not too sure what the update did. In the end, I purchased a 2 terabyte NMV drive to replace my 1 terabyte drive, because I was running out of space anyway. And that way I was able to keep all my data on the other drive, which worked out quite handy because I had a few settings and all that. Had to dig deep into them for things like DaVinci Resolve. I managed to recover all my projects. Man, where they store them is just insane. It really is. And OBS, I was able to recover all my scenes and all that from OBS. Once again, where that's stored is just insane as well. But we managed to get there. Fortunately, if I had reinstalled on my other drive, I would have been wiping all that data. So by buying a new drive, I was able to keep that data, and we'll make use of it. 1 terabyte drive never goes amiss, especially a USB drive one. I think my wife is actually eyeing it up for her laptop. She's got a 500 gig drive and running out of space. The Sims 4 is just an amazing hog of space. So she's looking at that. So she's eyeing that up, so I'm probably going to have to do a transfer of her drive to the 1 terabyte one later, once I'm sure of all my data. So yeah. Anyway, enough of me waffling. Let's make a start on the cotton. So okay, that is working. Great, just didn't see any animations. So I just wanted to make sure before I drove over it. So I hope everyone's had a better week than me. I hope your computers have behaved themselves. And haven't gone into a blue screen of death cycle. But yeah, it did stress me out a little bit on Thursday, and I'll be honest, I did not get a lot of sleep. I was a bit of a mess on Friday, and yeah, started to rebuild my computer on Friday. Yeah, come Saturday I was still rather jaded from Thursday night. I bounced back like I used to from these late nights. I used to be able to game till 3 AM in the morning and then go to do a full day's work and not thinking of anything of it. But yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, I'm not too sure how many bales we'll get off this field. It's the standard field we did with the potatoes. Yeah, Green Wrench, I'm very good, thank you. How about yourself? Welcome in. Hope your weekend is going well. Hope your Sunday is starting well. So how many in chat will be grabbing the Project Motor Racing when it is released? Seen a few people playing it already. Giants have sent it to them. Hey Cher, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Anindra, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope I've pronounced that correctly. My apologies if I haven't. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Hey, awesome share. Look forward to it. So this one shouldn't take us as long because this is nearly 6 meters wide, so yeah, we should be able to get through this field reasonably quickly, I think. Right, we've got Sharon, so just popping in quickly to say hi. It's time for me to go to sleep. Fair enough, understand completely. Thank you for doing that, do appreciate it. If you could remember to hit the like while you're here, that'd be fantastic. Helps with the YouTube algorithm, and yeah, sort of tells YouTube to share this with other people, give them an opportunity to view it. But thank you so much for jumping in. Actually, it's Shane, isn't it? Sorry, mate. Yeah, welcome in, Shane. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it, mate. Gotta love the way YouTube's changed things so it's your actual username instead of your alias. I can see why they've done it. You know, too many people were using their Yep, we are getting that one. Too many people were spoofing other people's aliases and pretending to be, whereas the username is unique to that particular individual, so you can see why they did it. But it does make life difficult sometimes. But yeah, thanks Shane, appreciate it. I think we normally get, which I don't know how big these bales are. I thought they were 10,000, but they might be more. Could be 20,000. I hope everything is sounding okay. This is basically the first, I did a quick private test, everything seemed to work okay. So this is the first time I've actually used it live. Hope everyone can hear it okay. Yep, there you go, share. Practice your new skills with the yeah, with the guided steering. So I once again purchased the Deutschwahr, well, leased the Deutschwahr, and just single bale trailer. Hey, Cher, have you got guided steering on yet? Doesn't look like it. Hey, Bart. Today's snowing. Nice. It's very snowy. Yeah. That's something we don't get where I live, is snow. We're living too close to the equator to get snow. Not showing guided steering. Okay, I've just made your farm manager. Does it show guided steering now? Eight to 10 centimeters. Wow. That's a lot of snow. Come to Poland. Yeah. School will be closed because it will block the door. Hard to know, mate. Hard to know. Think I'm going to build a snow guy. Yeah. Yeah, I saw something about they built a snow guy over a stump and someone tried to run it over. It didn't end well. Have a plan, I will build a tractor of snow. Nice. Hey, Cher, if you can't get the cruise control to the guided steering to work, I might have to take over the harvester. Hey, Cannon, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Have you got any tips for potato farming? Yeah, don't do it. Nah, it's not too bad. Yeah, sorry, Cher, I'm not sure why you're not seeing the guided steering. But for me on my setup, I don't know if it's the same. If I press and hold my B button, it will bring up the entire guided steering menu. One time you were, I guess, towed to a car with my sled. I fell off and I was screaming and my parents were laughing, and I tell them I'll never drive my sled. Not good, mate, not good. And Eric, you've got a little ice and snow last week. Yesterday and Friday, it warmed up just enough to slam us with a lot of rain, and it's supposed to freeze up again. Yeah, and here I am. It's been a bit cooler today, but yeah, I'm sitting at 19 degrees at the moment at 8:30 in the evening, so it's not too bad. I'll send you all the snow you want. Yeah, I don't think I actually want any snow. I got snowed in once travelling down the middle of the island, and that was sort of enough. Hey, sure, yeah, I loved the photo. It looked absolutely awesome. I'm sorry you can't get your guided steering working on this. I'm not too sure why that would be. In Poland it's 0 degrees. Yeah, we get 0 degrees, but we don't get snow. We get down to about -5 if it's really cold. We don't get snow, we just get really heavy frost. Now it's -1 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty cold. What time is it there in Poland? Maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, is it? Maybe a bit earlier than that. 10 a.m. Snowball fight. 8:31 for you, is it? Right, okay. It's not early in the morning, but yeah, -1, that's... Yeah, by 8:30 we're sort of usually warming up. Cotton harvesters definitely have a really good turning circle. Hey Cher, you've been playing Saxlingham on hard difficulty and love it. Yeah, it's a fantastic map. He's done a fantastic job on that. Actually, I had a look at the maps that were on today, that were available, and yeah, doesn't seem to be that many wow maps is what I would say. Hey FS Lumberjack, welcome in. And yeah, thanks for hitting that like button, FS Lumberjack. Off to bed now. No worries, mate. Thank you for jumping in. I remember when at school we begged our teacher to go outside because it was snow, and me and my friends built a base and we got ammunition. It was snowballs. And pelted girls with snowballs, eh? Yeah, Saxlingham is an amazing map. It is very pretty. Very big snowball. In the end we got sick. No good. Hey, Reg074. We're about to find out, Reg. So the plan with this game every week is we do a new crop, usually something that doesn't involve a big harvester. And the idea is we have a similar sized field and we lease the equipment and see if we can make a profit. So far we've done carrots and potatoes. We've been able to make profit reasonably well. But yeah, so we're going to find out. So I started off with 100,000 and I've leased the equipment, so that's dropped it down to 60,000. So got to see if we can make a profit out of this. And we will be on normal economy. I'll just make sure that's seat. So there we go. Changed it to normal. Yeah, no worries, Cher. I realise it is early morning for you guys, so appreciate you guys being here. Carrots were painful. They were painful. I'm not sure I want to do parsnips, to be honest, because they're exactly the same as carrots. Unless we bend the rules and get a Colossus harvester and gotta go play in the snow. Yep. See ya, Bart. Enjoy the snow. But yeah, usually cotton is reasonably good, but I think it helps if you can make fabric out of it. Definitely, like all the productions, you know, the base crop is okay, but you definitely make way more if you feed it into a production and get things like fabric and clothes. I was actually playing on one of the Brazilian maps in FS22, and I set up a huge field, and I was using Courseplay, so I had about 4 harvesters all working at the same time, and yeah, basically I had all the cotton. I had to build, I think, probably about 4 or 5 from memory, fabric factories, and then a similar amount of clothing factories. And I was just bringing in the cash like nobody's business. It was pretty amazing how much money you could make out of cotton. Like I say, you've got to have the productions to make the big money. So this is going to be just the raw product. And at the moment it is sitting at round about midway, so it's about 5. Oh, that's barley, sorry, my bad. Cotton, yeah, so we're looking at about 2,300 instead of 2,500 as top. 1,900 is lowest. So we're sort of about halfway there. Are we going to do rice? I'm too sure. If we did rice, which rice would you want? The wet rice or the long grain rice? Use the small harvester or the big harvester? Because with rice, wet rice, you have to use the small harvester, the small Japanese harvester. With the long grain rice, you can use an ordinary harvester like you do for grain and that sort of thing. I'm sure I could purchase one of the fields. One of the rice fields, because there are a lot of rice fields on this map. Okay, so I'm just watching it to see when it gets up to 20,000. Probably going to have about maybe 2 and a bit bales, I think, possibly. Right, unload. Why? One big bale of cotton. So I did go with this harvester because it was basically half the price of the John Deere ground baler. So it was sort of like a no-brainer if you're going to be leasing the equipment. give you an idea, go down to cotton. Here we go. So 485 for the case square bale maker, as opposed to 847 for the John Deere round bale maker. They're all, you know, same width and all that sort of thing. So it was sort of like a no-brainer going for the case. Hey Eric, you're watching while having breakfast. Awesome, mate. I'll quite often do that too. I'll watch someone on Farm Sim while I'm having breakfast. I was actually watching a bit of Daggerwin today, something I haven't done for a while. Of course, Scroft dropped his episode, but I have been watching Daggerwin on the Kinlay map, and yeah, it was fun watching him have exactly the same problems with the boat that I had. It's like the boat's just broken. I think it's going to be interesting to see with Project Motor Racing if they have similar problems or if they can get it right first time. But yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be rushing out and getting Project Motor Racing for myself. I do enjoy a bit of motor racing, but I haven't had a lot of time for that, and honestly it is like 180 New Zealand dollars to purchase Project Motor Racing and the year one pass, so it does get quite expensive. Yeah, Share, you want the Colossus if we're going to do parsnips? I think so too. Yeah, Share, if you pick up the bale, and I think the place to sell it is the farmer's market. Yeah, farmer's market. No worries, Share. Thank you for that. But yeah, after looking around at all the maps that were sort of available and all that, and rating some according to how I felt about being forced to download 20 different mods, just to end up with a map that had a line of trees around the outside of it. Went back to the Kinlay map and loaded up a fresh game of that one. Now I was just sort of mucking around. I actually adjusted the weather so it was raining, so I could see what it was like, what the streets were like when it's raining in town. And I was just walking around the town looking at all the shops, and came across this one building, and it looked like, I'm guessing it might have been a gas pipe or maybe an electrical conduit, but it was a finished tube, that was going up the side of the building next to the downpipe. And I was just thinking, that is an incredible level of detail. Yeah, there is so much broken on that map. Yeah, with the boat and that sort of thing. Fish not showing up in the little fish pond. And yet there's some incredible work being done on it too. It's just, it was just amazing to see that. And yeah, it's disappointing that it is just let down so much like that, and it's disappointing that it takes so long for Giants to get patches out. Yeah, you've just about half finished a game by the time they've produced a patch. I think cotton might be one of the easier crops to harvest. Of all the ones we've done so far. I did have something interesting happen. I've installed Farm Sim, installed my farm stick, installed Steam for the other games I've got. I don't run the Farm Sim through Steam, but I do run other games. Actually installed the entire Flight Sim. That took a while. And I don't normally have programs auto start. I want them to run when I want them to run, not have them running in the background. But of course, programs like Steam and Discord like to be helpful and start automatically. And for the life of me, I could not get the farm stick to work operating the excavators or the forklifts or anything that involved using the farm stick. Just wasn't going to work. And in the end, I've traced it down, and Steam must take over the USB for itself. And because it did that, I think it was breaking it for Farm Sim. Because when I turned Steam off, closed Steam completely, the farm stick started working again. The only thing I can put it down to was Steam was hijacking the controller. So maybe something to watch out for if you've got Steam installed but you're not playing Farm Sim through Steam. Hey Green Wrench, welcome to the chat.
Hey bro. It's been a good while. What's new? You there, bro?
Hey Green Wrench, welcome in. Picking you up on the Discord. I'm gonna have to try and figure that one out.
Is this a new map that you're working on?
Quick look at Discord. If Discord is going through the speaker it's doing. Output. Ah. Okay, Green Wrench, do you want to try something on Discord again?
Try what again?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's awesome. Couldn't hear you before.
I got you. It's been a long journey, my friend.
Ah, sorry to hear that. Nothing too serious, I hope.
Oh no.
Oh, do you want to take over the harvester?
I gotta charge my headset. It goes dying.
No worries, mate. Yeah, wireless is good until the battery runs out.
Gotcha. What do you say?
Computers are good as long as Microsoft doesn't screw up the C drive.
Right. I'm still creating my character. Is this like a new map that you're on?
Yeah, this is Arkansas of the Americas. So it's that's the only mod that you'll need to download, and it's a fairly small one because basically he's used all base game assets. So it's actually a very, very small map to download. But it is actually a nice looking map. Yep, we just crossed over our leasing fee. That went $10,000, bang, just like that.
What are you guys working on today?
We're harvesting cotton. So the idea with this map is basically each week I set up a new field to harvest, or well, the same field but different crop. Have it fully fertilized and all that sort of thing. Dev controls works absolutely fantastic. I'll set all that up, and then each week we harvest we lease the equipment that we need to harvest. Get the words in the right order, it sounds better. And then we see if we can make a profit from the field leasing the equipment.
I can't even find where you guys are at.
Yeah, so I'm on field 47. It's near the top corner of the map. Sorry, bottom right of the map. I live in New Zealand, everything's upside down.
Anything new on the couple updates? I know the new map just came out. Is it any good?
It's an absolutely stunning map visually. It is a Giants map, so it is broken.
Okay.
The boats on PC anyway. I don't know if it's like that on console, but on PC, the boats will glitch out, and you'll actually fall through them into the water, and they'll sink. And if you don't reset them, they end up resetting themselves near where you are. And if you happen to be on your farm at the time, the boat will reset in the middle of the farm. I've actually got a couple of shorts up on my channel. Shows the boat sinking and shows the boat in the middle of the farmyard. Yeah, you might be able to catch up with those a bit later on. So it does glitch out at times. I have been able to repeat it, so it wasn't just a one-off thing, which makes the whole fishing part of it a bit frustrating. But visually, the map is stunning. The textures are absolutely fantastic. And yeah, it is one of the best maps that Giants has ever put out, and they have put out some amazing maps.
Yeah, I'll probably be returning back to Farming Simulator. I played this game a long time.
Yeah, it's one of those games that just sort of gets stuck into you. You need to scratch that itch and just do it.
Yeah.
Here you go, mate. Try and use the guided steering if you can. You know if you have a problem.
Got you. Oh man, it's been a while.
Yeah, you're on PlayStation too, aren't you? I can't help you with that. I can't tell you. I wouldn't be able to tell you which button to press to bring up the guided steering, but there's one button, isn't it? All just one button.
Because I press like L1 and R1 and then circle, okay, cruise control. There we go.
So it's not cruise control, is it?
I think you already have it set, right? The steering guide thing.
Yeah, the guided steering brings up the lines on the field.
Yeah.
Right, just about to go and sell this bale.
So what's going on? You trying to not make any cheats? Trying to work your way up and become a farmer?
No, everything is base game, and it's just basically more of an experiment and a chance to do crops that I don't normally do, and just see if we can actually make money from them. With leasing the equipment, because usually these crops are just the cost of the equipment is just too prohibitive to get into it early game. Yeah, why is that not filling? Drop tip. Be pallet and bale. Get it into the... Here we go. Okay, we made 47,000. Hey Cher, welcome back in. I'll give you your tractor back. There you go. All yours.
I think I'm full.
Yeah, you probably would be.
Where'd I deliver this to?
I'll just drop it onto the field. We've got a tractor and trailer to come and pick it up. Not a bad looking map, this one, to be honest. Like I say, it's all base game assets, so very, very small map.
There we go. That took a minute.
Yeah, it takes a bit to reacquaint yourself with the commands, eh?
Yeah. Imagine I just freaking tractor flips over 360 non-scope after I throw down a bale. Oh man. It's a weird looking thing. I haven't seen the tractor thing.
Yeah, I got myself a little ape. Move myself around and... We still haven't made a profit yet.
Oh yeah, so Mr. Kiwi, I'm doing a lot better than I was before.
Oh, that's good to hear, mate.
I'm off those pills already.
Oh, that's good. I couldn't drive with a controller, that's for sure.
That's not that bad.
I've got to have my wheel, mate. I've got to have my wheel.
I still gotta get that later on.
Although I did find the wheel was a bit difficult when you're driving something like an excavator or a skid steer, bobcat or one of those. So I've actually got my joystick set up so I can operate those with the joystick. Because the trouble with Farm Sim is it doesn't have a big return spring on the wheel, so it doesn't return to center. And when you're on an excavator or something like that, if the wheel is slightly turned, the excavator will start moving on its own.
Oh, what the heck?
Whereas the joystick has a fairly strong center return to center spring.
Yeah, there's one I want to get for the PlayStation, the steering wheel thing. There's probably a new game coming out next year. It's called Road King.
Yep.
I don't know if you ever heard about that one.
No, I haven't. I know ATS is coming out for consoles soon. American Truck Simulator.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So that's going to be a big thing for consoles if you know, you can have, yeah, because man, they've got so many states in America now. California, they reworked California. Arkansas, Washington, Colorado. They've got Texas. Louisiana's coming out. I'm sure Cajun Savage Gaming will be happy about that one. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, definitely check out his channel.
Hopefully it's like cross play. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, yeah, it would be. Possibly with the same caveats that we've got with Farm Sim, you know, certain mods might not work or might not be able to run them. Hey Jessa Unlimited, hello, welcome in, thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Share, you missed the turning. Man, I'm in the little APE. It looks like I hardly fit into it. annoying two-stroke sound. Reminds me of a cartoon I saw once. Had these guys in a big Kenworth pulled up next to a little Japanese truck. And hidden behind the little Japanese truck was a guy with a weed strimmer. You know, one of those little two-stroke engines. And the idea was the strimmer was going ning 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 ning. And the guys in the big truck were saying, "Man, these Japanese plonks sound awful, don't they?" Talking about the truck. Here we go, supervisors turning up.
Oh, that's a little car. That's so cool.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm not sure I can actually fit into it, but you know.
I'll probably be too fat to fit in as well.
Here comes our tractor and trailer.
Yeah, I can't figure out the auto steering thing. I don't know what to press, L something, X or square. It's not really lining up.
Yeah, it's telling me here L1, R1 and X button. This is all... There's set points A and B is square and triangle. We don't do that, do we? Open the GPS menu is L1, R1, D-pad left.
I think those are signals, R1.
Yeah, these are for the mod. It was never available on the... Yeah, gotta love Copilot,
oh, shit. I accidentally, dropped the harvesting thing. Bell.
Hey Bart, welcome back in. Yeah, that is the That is the car for the supervisor. The supervisor's car. I think the farm owner has a bad sense of humor. So part bail, that one.
Yeah, part bail. I was trying to.
Bring up the guided steering.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, there we go. I had to hold down circle.
Oh yeah, so circle. I know it was something simple. So you press and hold circle and then you activate it with circle.
But it doesn't really follow like in a straight line for some reason.
Yeah, the line that you're about to activate should turn orange, and then when you press circle again, it should lock on and turn green.
I might have to like turn around and do it. It keeps turning itself off for some reason.
Yeah, if you find a steer, it will turn itself off. So if you take your thumbs away from the sticks, you should be able to stay locked on. Hey, rocket scientist. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday.
What's next? I gotta admit, bro, I feel like a noob again.
Yeah, sometimes it can take a bit to remember the different controls and all that.
I was gonna say, how's Mr. AI Farmer done?
Yeah, no, he's not too bad. For a bit of a rough patch, but yeah, I think he's coming right.
What's going on with them lately?
Yeah, I had yeah, some bad news medical wise, so working through
Oof.
that. Hung out with Nacho on Discord for a bit and watch him windrow in real life. Hey, nice. Nice, Rocket. Yeah, I usually have a mod that turns off the depth of field thing. Makes the distance seem blurry. Real life, the distance isn't blurry. But yeah, because I don't have any mods installed on this map.
One more row and I'm done, boss.
Yeah, nice. Take us long to do that one at all. I did the field next to us in carrots, and that took 10 hours real-time work. 10 real hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it actually took about 5 in-game hours, and I was at half time. 0.5 times speed. And yeah, that was just painful. Cheer helped out, and that was just so painful. Yeah, I've actually got the game on Xbox, so I should fire it up and connect in and make sure that the guided steering is working and what button actually works it.
Did you hear that new Steam machine is coming out next year?
No, I haven't kept up with that side of things.
It's gonna be like a PC kind of console type of thing, but I'm not too sure if Microsoft is gonna be making or Xbox is gonna be making another console.
Yeah. No, I don't know if they'll make another console or not. They've gone absolutely crazy with their pricing. They bumped up.
Yeah.
They bumped up my Game Pass from $30 to nearly $60 a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
our PlayStation Pass is like 80.
80 a month or a year?
A year.
Yeah. Yeah, so that would be yeah, 60 a month. So what that's yeah, times that by 12. So yeah, we told Microsoft what they could do with their Ultimate Game Pass. Went down to the premium. A few less games available. I've done away with the day one games, you know, ones that are available day one.
Mhm. Yeah, I heard that they're gonna bring Halo to PlayStation 5. I'm like, well, dang. Now, if that would have been crossplay, that'd be awesome. Play against Xbox players.
Yeah, well, it's truth. Halo was the Xbox game. That's why everyone was buying Xbox, was for Halo.
Yeah, but bringing PlayStation, we're gonna have like blue poly versus red type of deal going on.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what Microsoft's up to be honest.
That was like my childhood dream, playing Halo back in the days.
Yeah.
Man, the legendary missions were really that hard. I couldn't make it past like third phase.
Yeah, I can't actually say I've actually played Halo, to be honest. Haven't had a Xbox for very long. Basically, the Xbox Series X was the first Xbox I've ever owned. I owned a couple of PlayStations. A PlayStation 2, got a PlayStation 3. Was a bit disappointed with PlayStation 3. PlayStation 2 had some awesome games. Buzz and Guitar Hero.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, they were great games. Do you think I'll fit one of those bales on the back of my APE?
I'm not too sure. It's pretty massive. Is it just us two right here, or where's your
No, we've got
other buddy of
Share
ours?
on the other tractor at the moment, delivering the bales.
Oh, got you. You guys took the other bill?
Yeah, so if you dump your bale out and then pick them up and get them delivered. And hopefully we can get rid of the harvester before it clocks over. Is it clocked over a couple of hours or?
Uh, 1.6 hours.
Ah, cool. Want to keep it under 2, otherwise it pings me another $10,000.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, cool. So,
Does it automatically turn off if I get off?
yeah, we'll turn it off. Otherwise we get charged for it when it's running, I believe.
The texture doesn't really look real.
For what? Oh, the cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably haven't updated it since when did cotton come out? FS9. Yeah, FS19, I think.
I can't even lift it.
Yeah, textures on the new Scottish map are absolutely sharp as. Very good. Take it for a
Things really
spin if you want.
tiny. What the heck? It's really hard to turn.
Yeah. Hey Nina, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Just passing through on my way to move sheep to fresh pastures and change the tubs out. Good to see you got your PC fixed. Yeah, thanks Nina. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's got a good turning circle there.
I'm trying to make donuts.
Hey, Rocket, awesome. It's got an ad that turns into a split screen, so one half is the ad and the other half is the video. Oh, that's great. I've been waiting for YouTube to fix that. They said that they were going to be doing that for live streams, so that's good news, mate. Apparently they still cut the sound, but you can go back and reactivate the sound during the ad or something. I'm not too sure. And yeah, it was 19 for the cotton, definitely. Oh, couple of part bales to do there, Share. Had a little accident. Somehow I don't think this thing has passenger support.
Sounds like a little scooter.
Yeah, it's a little two-stroke engine, that's for sure.
So how does this work? Like you'll pick up the load?
Yeah, so usually you just back up to it with the trailer, the loading position, and then it will grab hold of it and drag it up. Might return that. We definitely don't need it again.
Three hours later.
Yeah, like I say, I could
How you
drive
got
with the
to?
controller.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. I've just accepted a contract to bale straw on field 30.
Field 30.
Yeah. I think there's another contract to bale on field field 48, which is the field next. Oh, actually, I didn't borrow the items, did I? Don't.
They say field.
Okay, so that tractor there is actually for field 48.
48. That's bad. I'm bad at directions.
So it's, yep, so go out the gate here, first road on the left, first turning on the left, and then carry on down, it's the first road on the right. Just jumped into my supervisor's car and yeah, it was, yeah, that would be good there, Rocket. So don't miss the video, but still miss the sound. Yeah, they still want the sound on the ads, eh? But yeah. Oh, thank you for putting up with the ad. A little bit of income. So, in chat, how many people have rushed out and brought the Year 2 Season Pass? Anyone done that yet?
I haven't yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. So apparently you can get the world's fastest tractor, the JCB. Yeah, just turn down this road here. That's it. Yes, at the moment our exchange rate is really, really bad. I'm hoping it'll go up a little bit. I haven't yet, but seeing how much I could have saved, maybe you will. Yeah, you definitely save if you're going to get the packs. Yeah, if you decide there's packs that you're not going to get, well then you possibly wouldn't save. But for me, I usually end up getting the packs anyway, so it's definitely worth saving that a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, I haven't rushed out and purchased it yet. Like I say, our exchange rate at the moment is really bad. It's down to about 55 cents to the US dollar, when it was up around 60 cents for the US dollar. Actually, I think it's down to 50 cents per US dollar. So yeah, Mercedes pack is good.
I'm probably gonna wait for a little while because I purchased a new TV.
Ah, no worries, mate. You got a new TV?
Yeah,
Nice. Is it just arrived?
yeah.
Has it? Nice.
Yeah, it arrived Thursday. No,
Nice.
not Thursday, Wednesday. I got a OLED TV, Roku, like a 55-inch TV.
Yep. Nice.
The colors, what do you call them? It was really on point. The picture quality is like very super clear. It's a 4K TV.
Yep.
And it has like a rechargeable controller, and then also on top of that, it has like a kind of like an AI built in for Roku.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like the Alexa or like Siri or like Android phone.
Yep. Yep. Hey,
And you
Bob
just talk
Rob,
to
welcome
it
in.
and
Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Yeah, how's Share getting
it's
on?
lagging.
You're lagging a bit, are you? Yeah. I think Share has that problem too. Considering that she's in the opposite side of the world. Technically, you're closer to me than Share is.
Right.
In fact, I believe we've got a direct connection to the West Coast.
Right, yeah, true.
Right, I might do a little bit of spraying. Worst part is I haven't got precision farming on this map, so not going to just do the spot spraying.
Oh yeah, so the TVs, they're like super light. Like it wasn't really that heavy.
No.
The harder part was putting the bracket on the top of the TV. But once we got it back on, it was really easy.
Yeah, when we got our TV, we had to get it delivered because it was too big to get in the car, and they didn't recommend it for the size.
My car was like a 2-door, but I got like a hatchback, so it worked out. I had like a large freaking trunk on the back.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a I've actually got the Skoda Kodiaq like they have in the game. But yeah, it still wasn't big enough for the TV.
Dang.
So they actually said that you could end up destroying it, which I didn't particularly want to do, funnily enough.
If I would have got a 65-inch TV, I don't think it would have fit in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, we did have a Sony and it didn't last that long, to be honest. I was a bit disappointed, so I ended up going for a Panasonic. Because we actually had a really good run out of our, we had a Panasonic plasma, 42-inch plasma.
Plasma TV.
Yeah, brilliant TV. But, yeah, and unfortunately, what happened was someone must have spilt a cup of coffee over it or something, and got between the screen and the display, and mold started growing inside it. You couldn't clean it because you couldn't get to the inside.
Oh wow.
So TV, it was still going, like we had it for probably about 10 years and it was still going strong. Just had this mold growing on it. Pointing. Shaman Hillian. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday.
Yeah, so with this TV, I can display it 120 hertz on gaming console, or it could put on PC as well.
Nice. Yeah, this is Farming Simulator 25. Shaman Hillian. So this idea with this is we've just completed harvesting cotton, and the idea is to see if we make any money out of harvesting cotton on normal economy with leasing the equipment. And so far it's actually looking pretty good. So we started off with 100,000. I lease the equipment, and then when we get to 100,000 that means we've broken even, and if we go over 100,000 that means we're making profit. And for this one we're actually at the moment at 53,954. So that's a fairly good profit from that size field, to be honest. Yeah, running a AMD Ryzen 7. Hey, Thomas Doherty, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Ollie O'Grady, hello, welcome in. Hope your Sunday's going well. Yeah, we're good, thanks. Had a little glitch in the matrix on Thursday. Microsoft pushed out an update that absolutely destroyed my C drive. This would not boot in to Windows, so ended up having to rebuild my entire computer. Mind you, I was probably overdue for a computer rebuild. Good to hear, Thomas. Yeah, Ollie, I'm good, thanks. Computer's up and running again, as you guys can probably see. So I'm hoping that the stream is working okay. I'm sure you guys would have let me know if there was any issues.
Yeah, I got one. I'm gliding into the air right now.
No, I was lucky, Rocket, that it was only the operating system. So the hard drive, or the SSD that I had, basically was intact. It was just the operating system that wouldn't boot in. So the data was still on the drive. So in order to keep that data, I ended up buying a new hard drive, a bigger one, because I was planning on doing that anyway. and installing the operating system on that, and then moving the data across from the other drive to this one. So I was actually able to recover my DaVinci Resolve projects for video editing, and hey, contract's finished. Sweet. Well, that's right, as soon as you finish the contract, you don't have a special mod, it stops automatically. So yeah, and I was able to recover all my themes and all that for OBS, so I didn't have to rebuild OBS or anything like that. So it was interesting where they were all stored. But oh, awesome, last one. So I'm thinking cotton is quite a profitable harvest. Or how much we'll get for that bale, but yeah, we might get yeah, maybe might make 60,000 profit. Be good. And you getting on there, Green Wrench? Getting through it by the looks of it?
Yeah.
I like baling, to be honest. I think on these contracts, I think they're if you set the guided steering to 10 meters, it actually lines up pretty well. Yeah, at least you've got the square baler instead of the round baler. You don't have to stop, you can just keep going.
Right.
Not too sure about how the bales bounce out of the baler though. The physics are just not real quite there. So it was actually interesting. I was watching a new video from Clutch Simulations, and he was basically talking about a Reddit post where they were talking about what they wanted to see next. And yeah, or a lot of people were saying they wanted better physics. So yeah, I've just put an Eric the Crazy Vikings link in the chat. So check him out. And yeah, just put in the herd as well. Check out his channel.
Is there like a time limit this contract will get done, or?
I think it was about 15 hours. So yeah, you got plenty of time. Basically till the end of the day, and as we're on half time. Not like FS17. That was terrible. The contracts on that one. They dropped the equipment right next to the field, but you'd only have something like 20 minutes to complete the contract. Otherwise, it would fail.
Oh well.
Yeah, it was totally different. FS19 was just so much better with contracts when they brought in this whole contract system. It was so much better. Lots of time. Yeah, mate. You were just going for it. It was quite stressful. Hey, Ultra Gamer, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Still miss being able to pick up the eggs from FS17. Yeah, that was an interesting job. It was definitely an interesting job, that one.
Almost done.
Yes, I've just put in Cajun's gaming channel as well. There's a bit of American Truck Simulator as well as Farming Simulator. Entertaining stream to watch. Sure, he's looking forward to Louisiana being released on ATS. All right, we got more than I thought. We got 18,000 for that part bale. Well done, Share. We've actually made 72,000 from that small field. It's a big field, that one. So quite impressed with that. That's yeah, 70,000 from a 5.9 hectare field. So a 6 hectare field, 70,000. I think that's pretty good. Could probably have done a baseline with wheat just to see how much wheat we make from that field. Yeah, might be able to do that later on. Sort of recording the results. Potatoes, like I say, we made a profit with potatoes, but not as much as carrots were, but it was definitely a lot less work. And you liked it when you could accept the contract at the field. But the menu is also very nice. Yeah, FS17 wasn't too bad, but I just didn't like the way the contracts were done on the in FS17. So I prefer the contracts in FS19, 22 and 25. Although I have to say I do miss the full baling contracts. I'm not too sure why Giants split it all off. I liked having the whole contract, mowing, heading, and then baling. I do miss those. And not because you could make a whole lot of money from leftover bales, which you could, but it was a good way. I enjoyed the grass work, so I miss the FS22 baling contracts as opposed to oh, we've got this field that's been mowed, I just want you to bale it. You know, it's sort of like, well, who mowed it? Or they have the contract, need you to mow this field, but you're not going to do anything else with it. Yep, cotton is all done. Share, thank you so much. It's actually a really good profit from it. 72,000. And we did it in record time too. And technically we've been able to make a little bit of extra money with some contracts. So I would say cotton is actually a really good crop to plant. Yeah, I love hard work. I could watch it for hours.
I used to be a hard worker.
Yeah, I've got a fairly busy day booked for tomorrow, so that's good.
Yeah, so past 2 weeks I haven't been on that much Kiwi. I was helping my parents renovate the mobile home, and man, the transformation is getting a little better what it was before.
Yep. Yeah, sure. I don't know what happened there. I think someone tried passing and then smacked into someone. AI drivers for you. A is for artificial.
I feel like this vehicle's like struggling to go uphill.
Yeah, well, they're fairly power-hungry baler, so not surprised. Yeah, she's just asked how you're feeling the green wrench.
I'm feeling a lot better than I was before.
Yeah, good to hear, mate.
At least I don't have to drink those pills every day, like those diabetes stuff.
Yeah.
I'm off of it now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm not having no upset stomachs and was it halfway sleepy all the time, like a dead zombie, almost.
Yeah.
I just been eating the right amount of foods and I've been good.
Yeah, I've actually had a few weeks off of Wasaka County for different reasons. I wasn't on it this weekend because, yeah, we're still sort of working through rebuilding the computer.
Dang. So how much prior to replace the computer, or you have to rebuild the whole thing?
No, fortunately it was just the OS that got munted, so I could have fixed it without purchasing a new part, but I was going to buy a bigger hard drive anyway because I was running out of space. So I decided that it was as good a time as any, especially with the Black Friday sales and all that sort of thing. I managed to grab an SSD drive for the computer and reinstalled the OS on that. And
How much memory?
went to 2 terabytes instead of 1.
Gotcha. Yeah, my PlayStation's running 2 terabytes as well.
Yeah, Shares just said, glad that you got that sorted. Right, so what are we doing next week? Let's have a look at our poll. So on the vertical stream, it looks like Sugar Beet has won on that one at 44%. Peas at 31%. And on the vertical, Sugar Beet's coming at 50%. And Peas at 38%. So it looks like next week, people, we are doing Sugar Beet.
I voted sugar beets.
Yeah, there's not a lot of difference between Sugar Beet and Red Beet, to be honest. So, yeah. So yeah, Sugar Beet it is, people. No problem. We'll see if we can make money out of Sugar Beet. But I think I can definitely say that on normal economy, make sure I did have it on normal. I'm pretty sure I did put it on there. Yep, normal economy. You can make quite a bit of money from cotton on a field. So yeah, really stoked with that. Yeah, good work, team. Thank you so much. And thanks for your work there, Share. No worries, Rocket. Thank you for joining. You have a good Sunday evening. So I've just ended the poll. So anyone can see. So we had 16 votes per vertical and horizontal stream. Thank you to everyone that voted.
Looks like I'm done
Yep.
with the
Contract's finished.
field.
Well done.
That doesn't make any sense. I still have wheat left over.
Oh, I know. That's the other thing that I didn't like about it was, yeah, when you do a contract, as soon as you finish the contract, it suddenly stops working and won't let you do any more. It's sort of like, no, I need to finish the field. Fortunately, there is a mod that on PC that enables you to finish the field. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, it is 10:30 in the evening for me, so I think we will call it a night there. It's been a successful day or night. We've done well out of our cotton. I think we just had a little bit of money go out with leasing fees, but that's okay. So yeah, still $66,000 for cotton is a nice bit of profit. So yeah, I'm really stoked with that. So definitely can recommend cotton. Wouldn't recommend carrots. Carrots is painful. But yeah, we will leave it at that for now. Share, if you want to come over here, that'll be great. Join in the outro. A little bit of a delay as the sound comes from. Unfortunately, Share doesn't have Discord with us, so... Hey, Love Night, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hey, thanks, Share. So yeah, we will call it a night there. Thank you to everyone that has joined. Do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that's helped with the poll to decide what we will be growing next week. So next week in this field, ready to be harvested, will be a crop of sugar beet, and we will be leasing the equipment, harvest it, and basically we will be seeing if we can make profit from the sugar beet on normal economy. Hey, here's Share for joining. So yeah, thank you to Green Wrench for the help, and Share, thank you so much. Also been great to have you guys in the stream. Been great to have everyone in the chat as well, and if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. If you'd like to subscribe and you haven't done that yet, feel free to do that also. And if you think other people might enjoy the stream, feel free to share it with them. And yeah, so we'll leave it at that until next time. Have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching. And until next time, bye.